Hello, my name is Jenny Dawson. I'm founder of Rubies and the Rubble, which is a brand of delicious first-class chutneys and jams made from what would be discarded fruit and veg as a way of providing employment to disadvantaged individuals in the community. We're selling in about 15 delis and little pubs, restaurants in London, Borough Market and a couple of other farmers' markets. And we're based on one of London's 3 wholesale fruit and veg markets, which is New Spitalfields. There's 200 tonnes of a week thrown away, 60% of which the City of London assume is or estimate is fit for purpose. Being on site is a perfect place for us to be as well, because we can take something and turn it into a product that day. The sort of cap of the iceberg at the moment with what we're doing in terms of food waste, providing jobs. And we need to find new sources of areas that we can take on big scales of food surplus, as well as places that we can sell to. And I think you have a distribution hub in Lincolnshire where you get a lot of your fresh fruit and veg from, and it would be a great sort of advertisement of food policy and food waste and how Compass works as a company.
Jenny Dawson has pitched confidently, and the judges are left impressed with the waste-reducing credentials of the chutney range, coupled with supporting employment for the more disadvantaged. It's now time to face the panel's questions.
You mentioned the employment.
We work with people that are long-term unemployed or just struggling to get back onto the workforce, and they're based in the kitchen. We've partnered with Crisis, which is a homeless shelter, that has Skylight Cafe, which is a cafe where they train them in, they do all their health and safety with them. They normally do 3 to 4 months of food training and preparation before then coming along to us.
It's quite interesting your point about to sell to us, but also because I think it's quite a good story. What I guess could make it more compelling for us is a full circle of us buying your product, although it would be doing partly the right thing. It almost feels like a lazy solution.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? I think there'd probably be more value in understanding what our waste looks like, understanding what of that we could use, working with our chefs to develop do you see what I mean? Just making it more of a complete solution.
Yeah. Because I think in itself, I can't see, will we buy some chutneys? Yeah, we can buy some chutneys. Yeah. We're not going to be a big user of it. Yeah. Is it? And would it be a nice addition to the range? Yes, I think it would. I can see it going in certain places. I think combine it with the supply chain, that gets very interesting because it does, as to Adam says, it does kind of complete the circle. And then I think we can turn around and go, even if we're not taking the end product, we know that we're minimising the impact. So,
how many flavours in the range are there? And do you introduce new ones if somebody suddenly says we've got a huge batch of whatever it might be?
We don't. We used to. At the beginning when we started, we were making cordials, jellies, jams, soup, and we just decided we wanted to get a really good name for ourselves, concentrate on the brand, make sure that everything we really love as flavours. And these 6 have been great at using quite a range of different fruit and veg. Then this summer we're looking into going into a lot of the berries and things, but we were just wanting to make sure that we were sort of had a solid range before we started expanding.
I like the story. I love the name as well, Rubies and the Rubble.
It's a great name, yeah.
But the product tastes good as well.
How do you determine whether it's good for use or safe for food use? Is there?
It's
quite a fine line, isn't it?
It is a fine line. Being based on New Spitalfields Market, which is controlled by DEFRA, it's owned by the City of London. Once 5% of anything in a pallet or anything is gone, the whole thing is considered as waste. And so keeping above their standards and things and working directly with the traders, we buy everything at a minimum on its last day, so before it gets to that standard, so we know that it's going to be sort of fine and fit for purpose. It's rather that somebody else can't really go on and use it or sit in somebody else's shop.
Okay, it's voting time. Chef?
Yes, from me.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And mine would be qualified only by it'd be really the more interesting version of yes, let's say.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
brilliant.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you. Thank you for bringing it along.
They're really nice.
Thank you.
4 of the most concise and enthusiastic yes votes we have seen ensure a spot for Rubies in the Rubble within Compass, not only as a user of the end product, but the supply of ingredients that would otherwise go to waste.